My name is Conrad Skinner. I like to design things, including buildings and art. A lot of these bird books are illustrated in the inspiration of Audubon or something, very detailed pictures. But they also have these black silhouettes. And when I look back on it, I think, well, the reason they have these black silhouettes is it's kind of a sign of the bird that you can use to try to identify it if you're not close enough to see the colors of the bird. A silhouette is kind of a sign of something. It doesn't have a lot of detail. I like signs, I like letters, I like words, I like pictographs, I like Chinese characters. So I thought this might be an interesting start for that show. And the way I put it together was, if I put these silhouettes, some kind of silhouette like this in the landscape, it will indicate birds. And people, it's not even that these are local birds, but it's more about birds in general. And people, while they walk through this nature preserve, which has a lot of different kinds of landscape, fields, marshes, kind of uplands, cottonwood, bosques, they would be, if they were looking around, because what I like about being in the landscape is looking around, they would pick up these birds. I realized that I could carry this idea into another realm. So I decided to make a garment. And the garment was about bird watching. And the idea of this garment, which is made up of, I don't even know how many silhouettes, but quite a few on the front and on the back. And again, they're not actual size silhouettes. They're more designed to fit on the body in a certain way. So the object of this is to, in a certain sense, a garment is an expression of consciousness. That's what fashion is about in a certain way. But if you take it a little bit out of fashion and you put it into art, then this garment is an expression of the consciousness of bird watching and how one might be kind of enveloped in the act of bird watching. So that's what I was trying to get at. In a certain sense, almost birds are also kind of a symbol of ecstasy. So the ecstasy of being in nature and watching birds and watching this flight, the flight of birds is a sort of ecstatic thing. And that's what was behind making this Birdwatcher's camouflage shirt. In a sense, the camouflage is actually a little bit of a, not quite straightforward, because it's an expression, but camouflage is supposed to hide you. So it's a little bit of a trick there, that hiding in a blind or something like that is not what's going on. It's actually expressing the act.